What would be your ideal for character creation? I'd be a big buff guy. I'd be a big buff guy with a manly beard. And I would be chopping trees in the forest. Yeah, I would be throwing axes. I wouldn't be smoking. I'd be drinking beer. Yeah. I would be 6'1". I'd be 6'2", actually. And I would come home to my beautiful wife every single day. Who's just cooked me a lovely dinner. You know, of roast beef. Yeah, and oh my god, I'd be living the dream, man. I'd be a handsome man with a big beard. And I'd come home and I'd kiss my beautiful wife. Doesn't that sound like the dream? I'm gonna say this, and one night I'm gonna dream of becoming that exact man. A paladin with a big axe. Yeah, a paladin with a big axe. You know, I'm a retired paladin. I've had my days of, you know, fighting wars and fighting for my town. You know, I did that when I was 17. I was a big man when I was 17. You know, I did that for like, what, 5 years, maybe 7 years, you know? And, imagine this, yeah? I'm retired, because, you know, the life is just not for me anymore. I want to settle down. I want to settle down with the woman of my dreams. Yeah, I've got, like, battle scars and all that. And one day I'm on the forest, yeah? I'm on the forest, and I hear this lady scream. She's being attacked by a wolf. I kill the wolf. She picks up her basket of, you know, apples that she dropped. And she falls in love with me at first sight. And I pick her up and I go, Where do you live, young woman? With your husband? With your family? And she's like, I don't have a husband. And then you start seeing her more often in the town. Yeah. She's like, I don't have a husband. I've never dated in my entire life. Yeah, and you bring her back to her parents. Yeah, anyways, you get a time skip and then you're married to the woman now. And every day you go out and you hunt for food and you come back to your lovely wife, bringing your lovely wife saying, welcome home, honey, dinner's ready, and your kids run up behind her to greet you. Oh my god. I long for the damsel in distress. Yeah, how else she gonna fall for me? You gotta save her, man, from like a pack of wolves. Yeah, and she thinks you're so cool, like covered in blood of wolves. Wolf blood. What about a gang of bandits? No, because then you'd be a murderer. If it were like a gang of bandits, you'd have to incapacitate them. And then you gotta hand them over to the cops, and then your woman is gonna be like, oh my god, you're such a kind person, you know? You didn't even kill them. Thank you. Don't have a woman moment. Paladins can be the law and execute justice there and then. Yeah, but then you'd be like, but then some girls would be like, oh, but you just took a human life, you know? Like, sure, they're bandits, but you just took a human life, so just leave it to, like, the law, man. Yeah, that's the woman moment? Yeah, but that's not me, though. If you killed bandits in front of me, I'd be, like, happy clapping, but it's like some pure lady who dropped her apples. You know? Clearly the woman isn't the right one. I would say otherwise. I don't mind if my lady is pure and values life. You know, we have to be different people. We have to be different. You know, if the lady was like, you should kill that bandit, like stab him 57 times, and I'd be like, actually, that would probably end up taking over the world together. You know, would be like, why not just, you know, just you know, kill everybody you see, and then you can take over the town, and then you'd be like, okay, true. I want to have a silent, a quiet, humble life, you know? I want my lady to, you know, to curb my evil thoughts. I want her to cleanse me with her purity. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I want her to, like, go like, honey, you shouldn't be angry. Oh my god, I would immediately die.